And now finally it's time for the soundtracks. Let's again start with Godzilla. I have got the US soundtrack release of the original movie by Akira Ifukube and King Kong vs. Godzilla. And I've got two CDs of Godzilla 2000. This first one, this is kind of an obscure release because it has got score from the American Godzilla, but also music from the US version of Godzilla 2000 by J. Peter Robinson. It hasn't got all the music from the US version, but still it's very nice to have. And I have also got the US release of the Japanese version soundtrack, as well as Godzilla vs. Mega Gyros. And finally, the Japanese soundtrack of Godzilla Final Wars. And then I have a bunch of best of CDs. I have the two US CDs from GMP Crescendo. These were the first two Godzilla CDs I got. And I have also got this best of, which is kind of like this one, since it's got music from the Heisei series, but it's not exactly the same. I have also got this one, Millennium Godzilla Best. Now, for those of you who don't know, this one has got music from the Showa series, but it's somehow rechanneled to sound like it's stereo instead of the original mono. The effect doesn't work quite that much. I have also got this one, Monster Mania, which has got re-recordings from various Godzilla movies. And also this one, which has got, if you can see, it has got 99 tracks, and that's because this has got to be one of the best, if not the best, sound effects CD of Godzilla to date. It has got, well, pretty much every kaiju sound effect up till Final Wars. Then I have also got this one, Keith Emerson at the Movies. Now this is a compilation of Keith Emerson's movie soundtrack work from his early days with Dario Argento's Inferno and the Sylvester Stallone movie Nighthawks up till Godzilla Final Wars. Then these last two Godzilla CDs I have I have this one, Godzilla King of the Monsters. I have actually got this on both cassette and CD. And this one, Destroys All, a tribute to Godzilla. This CD is one of the worst CDs I have in my collection. It's basically a bunch of death metal kind of tracks which in some way or other are related to Godzilla. In my opinion, the best one is track 8, Non-Resistance City, which is a metal version of the Godzilla's Rampage theme from the first movie. Now I don't have any Gamera soundtracks, so we'll move on to Ultraman now. I have this one, Ultraman Tiga Complete Tiga Edition. This has 3 discs. It has got music from the Ultraman Tiga TV series, as well as the theatrical feature Ultraman Tiga, The Final Odyssey, and the direct-to-video movie Revival of the Ancient Giant or something like that. Now the soundtrack of The Final Odyssey is one of my favorite movie scores of all time. Then I found this in France again, the soundtrack of Ultraman Neos. Now in my opinion, the title song for this series is one of the best Ultraman songs I've ever heard. Then I have also got both volumes of Ultraman Nexus. These have not only the soundtrack CD but also a DVD. The one on this first volume has got footage from the recording sessions, and the DVD on the second volume, which I have lost unfortunately, it has got interviews with Kenji Kawai, the composer, and some other guy. I don't know who he was. And then finally I have the soundtrack of Ultraman the Next, which has got some pretty kick-ass music. And also this one, though this isn't exactly an Ultraman CD, but I have to mention it because this one is from Takahiro Matsumoto, who was the music producer for Ultraman the Next. It's his album House of Strings, which has got an adaptation or rendition of theme from Ultraman, which is the one used in the Next. That one was actually an adaptation of the original series theme. Now, finally I have a bunch of box sets. The first one I'll mention is this one, Toho Special Effects Champion Festival. It has got the soundtracks of, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 18 Toho movies. It has got All Monsters Attack, Konto 55, Grand Outer Space Adventure, Space Amoeba, Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla vs. Gigan, well, not the complete soundtrack for that one, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the original, Terror of Mechagodzilla, Espy or Espy, I don't know how you pronounce that one, Conflagration, the Toho's vampire movies, all 3, Vampire Doll, Lake of Dracula and Evil of Dracula, Crest of the Wolf, Prophecies of Nostradamus, Submersion of Japan, Blue Christmas, or the Blue Stigma to give the international title, and The War in Space. These are the CDs. These are pretty almost all of them except the last 2 are inside this double disc cases. And now the grand finale. I have all the 6 50th anniversary Godzilla soundtrack perfect collection box sets. These are a huge gem in my collection. This first box contains the first Godzilla, Godzilla Raids Again, King Kong vs. Godzilla, Mothra vs. Godzilla, Ghidorah the Three-Headed Monster, and this bonus CD. Excuse me. The second box has Invasion of Astro Monster, Ebirah Horror of the Deep, Son of Godzilla, Destroy All Monsters, All Monsters Attack, and a bonus disc again. The third box, which is probably my favorite out of the 6 sets, has got Godzilla vs. Hedorah, Godzilla vs. Gigan, Godzilla vs. Megalon, Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, and this is the reason why this set is probably my favorite, because I have always loved Masaru Sato's score for this movie. Terror of Mechagodzilla, and a bonus CD. The fourth box contains The Return of Godzilla, or Godzilla 1985, Godzilla vs. Biollante, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, Godzilla vs. Mothra, and 2 bonus CDs. The second one focuses on the Zone Fighter series. It hasn't got all the music from the series, but anyway. Box 5 has Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 1993, Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, Godzilla vs. Destroyer, Godzilla 2000, and 2 bonus CDs again. And these ones are Akira Ifukube's Symphonic Fantasia, which is basically a 3-part suite of his Godzilla and Kaiju movie work. And Ostinato, which has stereo re-recordings of music from the Showa movies. Some of these tracks on the Ostinato were used in Godzilla vs. Biollante and Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, for example. And the last box has Godzilla vs. Megaguirus, GMK, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla, Godzilla Tokyo SOS, and Godzilla Final Wars, which is the real gem of maybe all of these boxes combined, because this is the first time the complete score of Final Wars was ever released on CD. And this set has also got the complete score of the US movie. This is basically a re-release of the US CD from La La Land. And also I'll show, for everyone who had previously ordered all 5 previous sets and placed an order on box 6, also got this free bonus DVD called Akira Ifukube Recording Archives. It has got footage from the first ever performance of Symphonic Fantasia and the recording sessions of the Ostinato CD and the scores for Godzilla vs. Mothra and Godzilla vs. Destroyer. Yeah. Anyway, that was it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hopefully I didn't bore you too much. Well, I guess I'll see you sometime soon again. Bye.